Welcome back to Worth Coin, your go-to place for fascinating coin facts, history, and collector values. Today, we're diving into the top 3 most valuable and historic Kennedy half dollars, bicentennial quarters. Don't miss number 3. It might just be in your pocket. First up, the 1985 Washington quarter is part of the long-running Washington Quarter series that began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first President of the United States. The coin's obverse, front, features a left-facing portrait of Washington, originally designed by sculptor John Flanagan. The reverse design in 1985 still carried the original heraldic eagle holding arrows and an olive branch, a symbol of America's readiness for war and desire for peace. This design remained on the quarter until the introduction of the 50-state quarters program in 1999. The 1985 quarter was produced at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark, found on proof coins. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 775 million quarters in 1985, while the Denver Mint struck around 519 million. The San Francisco Mint produced about 3.3 million proof coins, specifically for collectors. In terms of composition, the 1985 Washington quarter is a Clad coin, made of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a core of pure copper. It does not contain any silver, which is a common misconception among new collectors. The total weight of the coin is 5.67 grams, and its diameter is 24.3 millimeters. These quarters were meant for circulation, so most examples show moderate to heavy wear. However, uncirculated and high-grade examples are sought after by collectors. In circulated condition, a 1985 Washington quarter typically holds only face value, 25 cents, unless it has a mint error or is in extremely fine condition. However, in uncirculated condition, graded MS-60 and above, their value increases. An MS-65 example might sell for $10 to $15, while MS-67 and above can reach $75 or more, especially if the coin is from a low-population slab or has exceptional eye appeal. Coins with full strike details, sharp rims, full eagle feathers on the reverse, and minimal contact marks are especially valued by graders and collectors. Next up, the 1776 to 1976. Kennedy half dollar is a special commemorative coin issued by the U.S. Mint to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, known as the Bicentennial. Unlike regular Kennedy half dollars, which feature the standard eagle reverse design, the Bicentennial version has a unique reverse showing Independence Hall in Philadelphia, designed by Seth G. Huntington. The obverse still shows the profile of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, but instead of a single date, it bears the dual date 1776 to 1976 to mark the nation's bicentennial. This coin was issued in both circulating Clad composition copper-nickel and special 40% silver versions, which were available only in collector sets. The Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, and Denver Mint, D mint mark, struck hundreds of millions of Clad versions for circulation. The San Francisco Mint struck both proof and uncirculated 40% silver versions with the S mint mark, which were sold in bicentennial mint sets and proof sets. The Clad 1776 to 1976 half dollars are very common and typically worth face value, 50 cents, in circulated condition. However, uncirculated or high-grade examples can be worth more. A Clad coin graded MS-65 can sell for $4 to $8, while MS-66 or MS-67 examples can bring $15 to $100 depending on the market and condition. Coins with strong luster, clean surfaces, and sharp details, especially in grades MS-67 or higher, are sought after by registry set collectors and can command a premium. The 40% silver bicentennial half dollars, struck only by the San Francisco Mint, are more valuable due to their silver content and limited release. In typical uncirculated condition, these coins are worth $5 to $10 each based on silver melt value and collector demand. Proof versions, especially in high grades like PR69 or PR70 with deep cameo decam contrast, can sell for $12 to $30 or more depending on the quality and certification. Next up, the 1988 Kennedy Half Dollar is part of the ongoing Kennedy Half Dollar series that began in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy following his assassination. By 1988, the Kennedy Half Dollar had become largely a collector's item rather than a coin used in everyday commerce. While still struck for general circulation, these coins saw limited use by the public, and many were either hoarded or remained in bank vaults. As a result, many 1988 half dollars, especially those in uncirculated condition, are still available today. The obverse of the 1988 Kennedy half dollar features a left-facing bust of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The word Liberty arches above Kennedy's head, while the motto, "In God We Trust," appears beneath his chin, with the date 1988 below. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, carries the presidential seal, a heraldic eagle with a shield on its chest, clutching an olive branch and arrows with a ring of 50 stars around it, and the inscription, United States of America, and half dollar. In terms of composition, all circulation strike 1988 Kennedy half dollars are made from a copper-nickel clad alloy, with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. These coins weigh 11.34 grams and have a diameter of 30.6 millimeters. No 90% silver versions were minted in 1988, and no special 40% silver versions were issued that year either. The coin was struck at 2 locations for circulation: Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D mint mark, with an additional San Francisco S mint mark version made only for proof sets. The Philadelphia Mint produced 20,015,610 coins, while the Denver Mint struck 16,829,245. The San Francisco Mint produced approximately 3,262,948 proof coins for collectors.